Hey, so let's look at what this question that I often hear, is this all there is to my life? Thank you, by the way, for your presence. Thank you. So, how does this question even arise in the first place? It would seem, rather dismal, I suppose, but once you understand how it comes to be, then you can have compassion, you can have understanding, and you can realize for yourself as well, wow, this is how I came to ask this question. And so, really, to be honest, I could give 2 hours of information on how this happens, but I'm going to give you the snapshot. So the question of, is there this all there is to life? That arises when a beautiful, wonderful gentleman has worked excessively, has engaged in way overshot exertion for his family and his work, and he hasn't lived in connection to his inner life, right? So what does that mean? Okay, inner life, what does that mean? That means connection to your heart. That means connection to your higher self, right? So the higher self, obviously, we can talk about these things. You can take in this information, but knowledge is only knowledge without experience, right? So naturally, I would love to, I have been doing actually a lot of free meditation sessions. So if you want to bring this into experience, you just send me a message, or put it in the comment. I'm doing better at checking comments. I'm doing better. I might forget to check, but I get into that. I get into them sometimes and respond. So, but basically, so we put so much emphasis on serving the outer world, right? What is the outer world? It's our relationships. The ones that we love, of course. We love them dearly. We want to take care of them. We want to make sure they're happy and feel supportive. And I see this greatly in guys. There's a deep drive to make sure their loved ones are happy, right? And it's such a beautiful thing. It's so marvelous. It's so wonderful. I love that part. I love that part of the gentleman. But what happens often is that he becomes neglected, right? He is neglected. Now, this is where the agency comes in. No one neglected you but you, right? So what I speak to my clients about, because 8 out of 10 times this is an issue they come to me with, these beautiful gentlemen, they'll say, I've given everything. I've given, my life, all of my life force energy. I've given everything to working, to, having all the external, the house, the everything. And some of this is important, of course, but typically it's been way overblown, right? Excessive. And so what happens in that case is he is completely neglected, right? And the people around him get the message from him, the green light, that he is second, that he does not come first. And that is simply because he has put everyone else first and has not put himself first. And so when people see that, wife or children, they see that, dad or husband is willing to put himself second, third, fourth, last. Okay. All right. I guess that's how it is. And so it's really up to you to begin changing that paradigm. Start with something small. What is something that you want to do? Maybe it's a walk every day in the natural world. Maybe it's an exercise. Maybe it's um, taking a weekend every month out in the wilderness by yourself. Do it without shying away, and hold strong to those around you who are curious about your changes in behavior and why are you not putting us first. Okay.